In just about 45 minutes, Golden State lawmakers will get a special lesson in how the aerospace industry here impacts the state economy. You're looking live at the setup underway for that lesson, the setup underway for California Aerospace Day, hosted by Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Amazon's Project Kuiper. Lance Hastings, CEO and president of the California Manufacturers and Technology Association, joining me live to share the important tie between this kind of manufacturing and the state's bottom line. Good morning to you, Lance.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm just fine. Looks like you're already having some fun, even though this hasn't officially gotten underway just yet. So many different groups around the state are waiting for the governor to finalize his next budget, campaigning to still receive financial consideration from the state. Is that part of the reason this Education Day is kind of happening right now, bringing together state lawmakers like Assemblymember Juan Alanis and Senator Josh Newman to get face to face with some of the titans of this industry?
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for us to really showcase the industry. It is the largest economic contributor to the state of California, and this is a perfect time for us to be able to showcase not only that, but also the products and demonstrations that we have around me this morning.
The aerospace sector generates more than $100 billion worth of annual economic activity here, and your organization, the CMTA, is affiliated with the Aerospace and Defense Alliance of California, or ADAC. What would you say is the biggest state policy issue affecting the aerospace and defense industry right now that you want people to learn about through this day?
I mean, right now, especially this week, is the research and development tax credit issue. California has been the leader in aerospace and defense forever, and we want to maintain that spot. And one way to do that is to showcase really what the innovations are. And even around me there, I'm looking at the Strata launch over here that our visitors are going to be able to take a look at. Hypersonic travel, the Amazon Kuiper project is global broadband. I mean, those are the initiatives that California has led on forever, and we'd like to continue being the leader.
Nothing like hearing from the folks who've had the most intimate contact with the kind of technology that has made California that global leader in this area, like you're talking about. The folks who will soon gather where you are will hear opening remarks from NASA astronaut Michael S. Hopkins. We had 2 astronauts launch with Boeing Starliner this morning in Florida. Why is it so important to have his voice and perspective be a part of this as an astronaut?
Because it's one of those things, space for a lot of us is really hard to comprehend, and when we can actually talk to people who've been there and talk about the ways that we got there and how California supported that, I think it really brings it to life for everyone, and seeing is believing. So we have some young students coming out today. Obviously you mentioned the policy leaders that are going to be here to witness everything, and I think everyone will come away today with a state of awe. And even just behind me is a flight simulator from the F-35 that's probably going to be one of the highlights of the day because it's a really almost realistic experience in the cockpit.
So have you gotten in the simulator yet, Lance?
I have. It's pretty impressive, and I'm a pretty good passenger, I'll tell you that. I'm not so good of a pilot.
Okay. Well, with 511,000 people already working in the industry here, cashing in on these high-paying jobs, is there really room for more to find their future in this?
There absolutely is. Because of that innovation here in California, really space is the next frontier, and we've got a lot of things out here, a lot of development in that area, and it's really the future, and we really want that future to be bright here in California with California manufacturers, California jobs, not to mention the $7 billion that comes back into the state and local tax revenue accounts, and that's really a big boost. We want to highlight that. It is the #1 economic sector in all of California.
So 400 people are either already there or about to join you there at the Aerospace Museum of California. What's the mission you want them to leave there with today?
If they leave with a broader understanding of what the industry means to the state of California and the world, quite frankly, that would have been an accomplishment. And the nice part is it's hot outside, but it's nice and cool inside here at the California Aerospace Museum, which is a great location to have California Aerospace Day, and that's today.
All righty, we are going to wish you well for that day-long event. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes during setup to join us. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much.